discuss what really happened with Johnson & Johnson, and Kak Umar will discuss it. J&J is a well-known pharmaceutical and consumer packaged goods manufacturing company which they produce multiple of household medication and first aid supplies. Over the years, J&J had kept their company's reputation, but in 2010, the reputation of the company is at stake because of the recalls of its popular products. But the question is, what specific problems were reported? First, we see hip repair implants, next contact lens, and the last one is over-the-counter medications. First, the hip repair implants. 5 plaintiffs was implanted with metal-on-metal Pinnacle hip device said that the design flaws caused the device to fail more frequently and quickly than expected, which leads to injuries. The failure caused patients to have second hip replacement not long after the first, which often requires extremely expensive and often very painful operations. The failure of the hip repair implants caused the patient have symptoms such as swelling, pain, and even difficulty in walking. Due to their quality problems, Depot Orthopedics, which is a unit of J&J, put 2 types of hip repair implants off the market. Next, we see the contact lenses. J&J identified that the higher than expected level of type of acid used in manufacturing the lenses had not been fully removed during the dyeing process. The review also turned up a small percentage of contact lenses that did not meet the internal manufacturing requirements. As a result, the lenses recall were prompted by consumers' complaints of stinging or pain upon inserting the contact lens. Next, we go over-the-counter medication. In 2010, there were about 43 of over-the-counter medication that had been recalled by J&J. The recalling products, including liquid version of Tylenol, Martin, Zytex, and Benadryl, after federal regulation, identified what they call definition of the company's manufacturing facilities. Parents are advised not to use affected products as it might affect their health. Luckily, the company received a report that there was no serious harm and risk to the patient is low.
What are external failure costs and financial estimates? External failure costs are costs associated with defects found after the customer received the product or services. Example, the cost of hip repair implant due to the Pinnacle implant, the complaint for the customer, especially the users of the contact lenses, and during the Tylenol crisis where 7 people died after taking their product. Financial estimate and analysis estimate for a company's future quarterly or annual earnings. When J&J acquired Pfizer's Consumer Healthcare Division in 2006, it predicted cost saving of $500 million to $600 million. For the case of hip repair implant, it will continue with hard sell. J&J raised product liability reserve for ASR hip, Risperdal, and Levaquin cases. The Tylenol brand that reported for 17% of the company net profit would never reclaim from the sabotage. Although J&J product facing many challenges during the year of 2010, but they were able to raise their sales within 2 years. In response to that, J&J became the largest healthcare company in the world and consistently remained at the top of the big pharma list of powerful corporations. They were ranked number 1 among drug companies by revenue in 2016. New prevention and appraisal costs, they should audit of the quality system which manager and supervisor play important roles in making sure that the activity follow the standards. They also need the employer of the company also play an important role in practicing the ethics of the company to avoid any misconduct during the production activity involved. Besides, the company should prepare the supplier quality evaluation to evaluate supplier activities prior to supplier selection as well as auditing the activity during the contract period. The company also need to enforce quality improvement projects to their business activity that will help them to follow up on the ongoing performance of the project and able to eliminate any shortage and defects that occurred during the project executions. The company should involve good and services evaluation to ensure that the materials and supplies received exceed the company requirement. They need to carry out the final product testing and inspection. This process is vital because throughout the process of the project, the company able to know earlier any problem lacking in the process of the productions.
Created using Powtoon.